Hey, welcome back to my channel. In this video, I'm gonna talk about top 5 best watch for running. Starting at number 5. Coros Apex. If you take your running seriously but the Garmin Forerunner 945 and Fenix 6 are too much for your budget, the Coros Apex is a great alternative, providing you with a vast pool of training data that you can put to good use. This is a serious running watch built for data buffs. Working on increasing your cadence? Want to check your training load for the week? It's all there, at your fingertips. GPS tracking is accurate, with impressively detailed maps. And intelligent stride algorithm tracks your cadence and stride length over time so it can keep an accurate record, even if your training run takes you through a tunnel and out of satellite range. We were also impressed by the Apex's navigation tools, which make it a great running watch if you're interested in changing up your training and exploring new routes. Like the Coros Pace 2, we found the display a little dark in daylight conditions, but enabling the gesture-activated backlight solves that problem neatly, providing a clear views of your pace, distance and heart rate mid-run without putting too much drain on the battery. Coming at number 4. Coros Pace 2. The Coros Pace 2 is a superb mid-range running watch that's super lightweight but heavy on features. At just 29G, it's barely noticeable on the wrist, but includes several features we'd expect to find in more expensive running watches, including an AI trainer to help you manage your training load in preparation for events, interval, triathlon, and multi-sport modes, and compatibility with third-party sensors like chest strap heart rate monitors and foot pods. Positioning is excellent, with GPS supplemented by GLONASS and Baidu positioning. Galileo support is coming in a future update. If you do happen to stray off the radar, in a tunnel, for example, the watch automatically calculates your cadence and stride length so you can keep monitoring your progress. In our tests, our only complaint was that the screen was a little dim and could be tricky to read in daylight without a tap of the backlight button, which puts a small dent in its otherwise impressive battery life, but that's a small gripe. This is one of the best running watches around, and will serve road runners well. At number 3. Garmin Forerunner 945. If you enjoy running as part of triathlon training, the Garmin Forerunner 945 is the watch for you. Its location tracking and biometrics are particularly accurate, and it's packed with genuinely useful training tools to help you get more from your runs, bike rides, and swims. One of our favorite features is the training load monitor, which measures your training over the last 7 days and tells you whether you should dial it back to avoid overtraining, or push yourself harder to improve fitness. Building your own interval sessions around time or distance, or example, is surprisingly straightforward. The Garmin Fenix 7 is a classier-looking running watch with a broader range of sports modes, but the Forerunner 945 balances that out with a slightly more affordable price, and is a superb training aid for the serious athlete. Number 2 of my list. Garmin Instinct 2. The Garmin Instinct 2 is a fantastic running watch if you've ever laced up your shoes and been about to head out the door, then realized your watch is going to run flat before you've finished. The Instinct 2 has battery life that can be measured in weeks rather than days or hours, and in the right conditions. Its solar variants can keep running indefinitely. Tracking workouts requires a little extra juice, but on a sunny day, a 2-hour run with all sensors enabled barely made a dent in the battery. The Instinct 2 is seriously robust, with a fiber-reinforced resin case and bezel rather than the flashier stainless steel of some higher-end Garmin watches, which means it's light and shrugs off knocks and drops, making it a solid option for trail runners too. You can plot routes in the Garmin Connect app, or import ones from third-party sources, but the watch itself will only be able to give you a vague impression of your bearing. If you want to explore new places, then the Fenix 7 or Epix would be a better choice, but otherwise the Instinct 2 is easy to recommend. And number 1. Garmin Fenix 7. The Garmin Fenix 7 is a running watch that's packed with advanced training tools to help you optimize your weekly training and perfect your strategy for race days. It keeps all the best features of the Fenix 6, but adds some excellent new tools such as a real-time stamina meter, which shows how your energy level is decreasing over the course of a run so you can tailor your effort accordingly. There's also a new graph to show how your training efforts are affecting your predicted race times. When we tested it, we found it a great motivator to push ourselves a little harder. Although it still has Garmin's traditional 5-button layout, this is the first Fenix watch with a touchscreen, an addition that makes panning across the watch's detailed maps a breeze. It's even a tournament-legal golf watch, with thousands of course maps pre-installed. The Fenix 7's color memory and pixel display isn't as vibrant as the OLED screen of watches like the Venu 2 Plus and Epix Gen 2, but it's easy to read in most lighting conditions, and contributes to the Fenix 7's impressive battery life. Check out this video description for latest price and more informations. Thank you for watching this video. Please subscribe and stay tuned.